Hi, this is Piper Blackwood.
And this is Veronica Fox.
Thank you for listening to the Pure Garbage Podcast.
Hello, folks. Lex Cunningham here with Pure Garbage Podcast, and the Blue Jays are underway, and so is the winning. I have with me Carmine Fitzalata, who's excited. The last time we talked, folks, was prior to the Yankees series, for those that have been following us with our Blue Jay podcast. Carmine, your thoughts?
Well, they lost to the Yankees as predicted. They lost that series. Fortunately, they stole one from Boston after Boston lost two in a row and was shut out with a no-hitter against the A's. Hap 1-1 against Burcello. That was surprising. Last night, Travis woke up, but still wasn't enough for the Jays to take it from Boston. Boston's still powerhousing the league on top. What can we do on that one? They're just great. But I like to go back when the Jays played KC, winning 14-3 and 5-4.
Oh, you're talking, you're talking about the win 15-5?
14-3, I believe, and then they played the doubleheader 5-4.
Yeah, on the 17th.
That's the day when they were celebrating number 42, Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, the great Jackie
He
Robinson,
drove
breaking the color
15
barrier.
09, but he was a great NL MVP who broke the color barrier and was the National League Rookie of the Year at 28 back in 47. Interesting stuff, and they do have paraphernalia to buy and support the guy, and all the players are out there and supporting him. It was exciting to watch, actually.
Awesome.
And, yeah.
You mean the series with Cleveland due to the inclement weather?
Yeah, we scooped one win, but it was all postponed due to the weather. Mother Nature is confused. It was confused because the Leafs were still playing hockey at the time, but now that's over. The weather should be back to normal, and let's play ball.
Now we go into New York on the 19th. We lose 3-4. We pick up the second game 8-5, and then we lose the third and fourth game with only scoring one run with a 9-1 loss and then a 5-1 loss. Earlier, the previous podcast, you said the key to the Jays winning would be their bats.
For the general rule, when the bats are quiet, we get smoked. But on another note, with the bats, big question that I have is, will Gurriel Jr. stay on the roster for 2018? He had an impressive debut. But when Donaldson returns, will they find a way to keep him, or are they going to just bring him back to the minors?
Yeah.
Or do we get rid of Travis, even though he had a great game yesterday? He woke up with a triple and a home run. Do we give this rookie second base? Any thoughts on that one?
And it's gonna come down again to performance overall and relationships within the clubhouse, I'm going to assume, because quite naturally a guy can slump for a couple of games, maybe a series and a half. But when it comes down to it, it's going to be about chemistry and consistency. Your thoughts on Estrada?
Still a good pitcher. He's up there in age. He has to train, and you can't always depend on the guys hitting because of depending on the rough nights. Not everybody comes out there, so they have to step up that pitching, like I've said from the beginning. Tonight against Texas, we got Stroman walking in there at a 8.55 ERA, 0-2. Brutal numbers. Brutal numbers. We're playing, I think his name's Minor, at 3.86 ERA. I hope they squeeze this one. I hope he wakes up and actually, because if he takes this one, though, honestly, like I've been saying, maybe they should just take him off the roster.
It's going to be interesting to see.
The guy's up there in numbers, right? Uses past numbers to maybe get the most out of him. Trade circumstance.
Aaron Sanchez, your thoughts about his play?
His play versus Boston.
Yeah.
He went in there 1-2. Now he's what can we do? He faced Rodriguez, who was 2-0, and he got pummeled. What would you expect from a powerhouse team?
Now Mookie Betts, your thoughts on his performance in that series?
He's great. He's fun to watch.
Okay, so let's take a quick look and have your expert opinion about the next upcoming series. You've been on fire, if anyone's been listening, and they have been. Where do you see it going for the next few series here?
I do hope they take Texas. I do hope they do have our number today. I hope that Stroman should wake up and pitch back to normal. If not, I do see a dark future in his career or season with the Jays.
Yeah.
We're going to play Baltimore next week after Texas.
We got Texas at home, and then we're away to Minnesota for 3, and then we got a doubleheader with Cleveland, a makeup game, right, on May the 3rd, and then that's on the road. And then we're on the road in Tampa for 3, and then we're home to Seattle. We're going to have you back on the podcast somewhere in the middle of that Seattle series to see how we've done through the Texas, Minnesota, the one doubleheader with Cleveland on the road, and then the Tampa Bay. So by the time
sweep Minnesota, even though we're away, I'm scared of that doubleheader.
By the time we come back, I do believe Tampa Bay. Do you see the Jays on fire again, or are we going to be kind of slugging through a slump?
Well, we're gonna have a hard series from Seattle, Boston, then to the Mets, all playing their A baseball at the moment. I know the season is fresh, but they're all slugging out there, as we can see.
You're not sitting on any hard predictions of a...
Wait and see. I'm always on this pitching. My subject is the pitch.
All right, folks. Carmine Fitzalata, Lex Cunningham here. Pure Garbage Podcast. Go, Jays, go. We'll be back during the Seattle series. If you want to get a bag of balls...
Thank you for listening to the Pure Garbage Podcast. You can find us on Podbean,
iTunes,
Google Play,
Stitcher,
SoundCloud,
and Twitter at Pure Garbage Pod.